Hello, noble people. My name is the Noble, and today we're going to be talking about the Deltarune newsletter. They just sent this one out, pretty much right when I woke up. This is very early. Um, so apparently this is jam-packed with a lot of stuff. Um, and it's kind of funny because two stuff is going on today, both for my second and first favorite game. Well, Deltarune isn't technically my first favorite game, but it probably will be after chapter three and four. We have the Dead by Daylight announcement for FNAF later, and then Deltarune also happened. So it's funny that it landed on the same date. But yeah, let's read this out. So yeah, Deltarune chapter 3 and 4 will release. Wait, let me explain. For starters, the Nintendo Switch version of Deltarune will launch on June 5th at midnight local time for each respective region. Technically speaking, this means people in Japan will get the Switch 2 version 13 hours sooner than people in the East Coast of the United States, assuming they can get a Switch 2 at launch. However, that does not mean for all platforms. We have decided to pick a time for the launch time for everything else: Steam, PS4, PS5, and that is June 5th, uh, Japan time. Okay. What that means, if you're in North America, for example, the game released on Steam, PS4, and PS5 on June 4th. Okay, I'll have to see which one is closest to me. Actually, this one might be the closest. Wow, that 4 a.m. Wow, or 8 a.m. If you're in New Zealand or Australia, you'll be getting the Switch 2 version of Deltarune a couple out earlier if you make the exactly midnight. But for convenience sake, oh sorry, we're not just ignoring you guys and pretend the game is not out. Meanwhile, don't say anything about it, please. Anyway, the takeaway that you're reading this in English, there's a good chance you'll be able to play the game by June 4th. But wait, there is more good news. Buy it once on PlayStation or Nintendo. Hey, you want a good deal? Thanks to Cross Buy. When you buy Deltarune on the PlayStation Store, you get it both for PS4 and PS5 versions for the prime price. Okay, that's the same. Um, and you're going to do basically the same thing on Nintendo Switch platforms. Okay, so he made it so that it at no additional cost. Cool. Okay. Except in Japan, where the local laws require a small fee. That's right. For the single player to be able to give both versions, that means both versions get a special room. Meow and my FOMO's clearing up. Is Meow trying to reference uh Mew Mew? The wall is Spampton. Trophies. Hey, I never. Hey, but hey, never mind all that price talking. It's finally time to share some of those PlayStation trophies. Pain 4A. Pain 4A. Receive pain 22 times. Consumer 3A. Consume an item. Armor 4A. Equip an armor. Investigate the throne. Complete without issue. Oh, and chapter 3. Okay. This is just some sampling. Oh, this is sampling the trophy. As you might guess, the trophies will list outlines and interesting challenges. Trophies are permanent, so every one of you can gain an external measure of your success. He doesn't like the trophies. The way they think they're set up, you'll always receive a trophy once the current room where you unlock it ends. You miss it if you turn off the game before then, so be careful while completing all four chapters. Especially, there may be certain conditions where you might miss acquiring the chapter. Oh my gosh. Chapter end. This is what happens when I record it right, but when I wake up, chapter end trophies, I don't think average player would run across, however. But really, wait, Smackdown. Oh, sorry. But really, you think you'll enjoy these games if you don't pay attention to when you get earn the trophies. Okay, Spamton sweepstakes. Hey, unrelated to all that, do you remember how I mentioned there's an alternate ending to the Swampton sweepstakes? I also finally remembered what I said. So we've updated the Spamton sweepstakes website to feature the alternate ending. After you give it a gander, it might be a good idea to check out the rest of the website for all time's sakes too. I only consider anything in the game itself to be canon, so there is nothing critically important on there, but looking around on the site might be a little bit more fun. Okay, that's the same. I do wonder, did these change? Did like the this seems the same. Yeah, that with yeah, and then 10 yeah, TV it's off. Yeah, the weather okay. That all seems the same. Dang it, my stupid. Maybe we check this at the end. I'm assuming whoa. Oh, free. Yeah, this is the yeah sighting. It's funny. Or I'm on a string. Championship belt. Okay. Yeah, cook. This shows you got Lancers. Yeah, okay. I don't think. Spamton, aren't you sick of him? Why does he get all the attention? I think this has been a thing before. What's next? Not applicable. Deltarune.com/chapter 3 ... Whoa. Spoopy. Okay, this is Noel's stuff. 14 comments. Yeah, prank calling the phone. Okay. Okay. Clues brings you to this, yeah. We know about that. Please sign my guest book. Okay, his guest book brings you back to this. Secret Cats brings you to this. Try it yourself. Whoa! This is new. Whoa. Wait, do you wait till it glows and then it can give you rare cats? That's interesting. Well, I mean, everyone's heard of snow days, but does everyone else have rain days? One day, I swear it was pouring so hard it sounded like someone was jumping on the roof. So my mom called the school and made them cancel, just so I wouldn't have to walk uh, over XP like some, uh. Oh, is that supposed to be a like XP like smiley face that like come on mom, a little water never hurt any, except maybe a deep sea cave divers XD. Sorry. At least my friend would have come over without an umbrella. Why, she was totally soaked. We had to put my mom 3 hair dryers on full blast for 30 minutes. At least we got to make use of the dryer to make melty cheese crackers. Anyway, on the day where it rains, nothing else was better than playing cat petters, specifically the mini games where you can play with the cats. They're all ridiculous, and every one of them were super silerific names like Jongler or something. XD. I don't know what that means. I remember being really to the games when I was little. I can't remember the name because it was complete nonsense. Sorry, XP, but it was one of the. It was like an endless cave, if that makes sense. I even made a guide to the rarities for different cats, and you can raise your score. I even have a text file though, but it's just name b.text. Really helpful. Chances normal. Blue 15%. Rock and roll. Angel wings. Holy super angel wing. I sort of feel like I sort of feel like there were more though. Like the time I remember I getting a cat and actually lowered the points I had. Then of course I died immediately, so I couldn't get a picture of anything. And of course no one has ever seen this. Actually, I get the feeling someone else I know has seen it, but I don't know even if I ask them. I probably wouldn't get a straight answer though, XP. Huh. Super fun fact on a related note. These games make a cameo in Cat Pedders, the RPG, which is like everything good, a ripoff of Dragon Blazers, if I'm gonna be honest. XD, okay, dokie, let my bias show the second. As usual, if anyone can play the Prime Proof, let me know. P.S. My friend, she came over. I said I was always gonna play Cat Pedders. She bought that meant to pet her. What kind of game would that even be? XD. So I made a cat game name after her and play metal music on the music box. I try not to corrupt that one. XP. I still had to pet her a little before she would go home. So if I let this run, will it turn into the angel? That would be really creepy. Whoa! Okay, that was the rock and roll one. So I do just have to click it and see which one I can get. I got 5% chance. I want to see the angel at least once before I click back. I don't know if we will be able to get the chance. I know there's going to be people that are going to sit here and only do this until Deltarune releases, and I would 100% agree we need to... I love these types of lore things. I know he just said they're not canon, technically, but they give so much insight to the characters. That was obviously Noelle and Caddy. Um, I'm assuming it's pretty obvious that Noelle's mom, Carol, supposedly is what we think her name is. She is the mayor. That's pretty obvious. So it makes sense that she'd be able to call off the school. Um, but it's very interesting that this I don't know, the cat thing, because Spamton is actually diagnosed in the game. They have different elements. Whoa. Aren't you forgetting something? Oh my god, I got chills. Where would forest lost grow the? This is like also temperate from Undertale. Do they all click to here? Oh. I think I just got a random chance one. This is so weird. I want to make sure everything is the same. I love it when this... So that's pretty much a confirmation that Noelle's thing is... That chapter 4 is probably like a Noelle Dark World. That would have to be, right? Okay, let's go back and fully read the rest. Um More posts. We'll be posting more on social media as to build up towards the game. If you've been in social media, I respect you, but I'm still gonna do it. Here are the social media accounts. See you in June. I love that he still says Twitter. Okay, so that's it. I guess this means we're gonna mess around with the Spamton sweepstakes. Let's see what the alternate path would have been. Whoa. Oh. Okay, no, that's the same. I thought it might be different. Oh, the dial tone, but in low. Silencing
Andy,
Spamton.
welcome back
If
to the
I
Spamton Val.
okay, if I remember, oh yeah, the new. If I remember, the one where we sent him free, he still died. Oh, it's just a period. Spoopy. So I wonder what silencing him would be.
Network, the only home of wild prizes and Spamton's beautiful eyes. Here tonight, we've got even more
Oh, the
wild
shadow's
prizes
creepy.
in store for you. Can you believe it? We might be on number 50. I can't count. Spamton carbine knife. The Spamton carbine knife is a wonderful knife that will allow you to.
Hey guys, is this on? Sorry, it took so long for the stream. We had some technical difficulties.
What stream?
Yeah, we had this
Is
crazy
the stream.
video plans. We were going to hire someone to play Spamton, but you know, it's kind of, I don't know, it just kind of fell through, you know? It didn't really make sense because,
you hired me.
What?
Who is this?
I guess we didn't expect you guys to, like, vote for what you did. We just kind of assumed you'd do the
Vote for what?
freedom.
What did they vote for? Freedom?
Anyway, sorry guys.
What?
We're just gonna have to go think of something else.
What about all this?
We'll try and make up to you somehow. Yeah, I don't really know what we're gonna do without Spamton. But you know, he's gone. You voted to remove Spamton, and that's what happened.
What do you mean gone?
Remove Spamton.
Goes away.
What are they talking about?
Well, we'll see you guys next
Oh, I should probably make sure you guys could hear.
Remove Spamton. Wait.
You guys can hear.
You guys wouldn't vote to do that, right? No. No, wait. I'm not Spamton, I swear. I'm just an impersonator. I'm an actor. I was just hired to. You can't do this to me. Stop! Stop! No!
Whoa, the static's messing with my eyes. Was there something in this static? It looked like there was an outline of someone in this static. Whoa. There has to be something in that. In the static or something. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the happy place. And was there... So we have the prize. Whoa. Was that plushie always one? Oh, okay. Oh, I can't click it again. Whoa. A website that lures the viewer deeper and deeper. Getting darker than dark. Okay, I think that one was one we'd already seen. Okay. See the campaign? Oh no, this is the fundraisers. I don't know. I feel like I did see some stuff when I woke up that a lot of people found some more stuff. So I do wonder if they're... Yeah, we know that now you're dodging... Yeah, okay. We know that one best. Okay, private post. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, Chris would go and play the piano, but then a few moments yeah. The first time I watched them play, but I realized when I was looking, they'd always shut the piano and come back. Yeah. Okay, there's nothing here. Welcome. Yeah, Chris Dreamer slash Chris. Welcome to Holiday Girl. Wait, they're multiplying. Yeah. So this is about the yeah fan mail of them multiplying. Yeah. I forget there was a Gaster type thing. Lies the names. Yeah, the new girl. So it's talking about yeah, Chris and Susie. Ooh, the newest girl. I forgot it was spelled that way. Um, was that on the ring? Yeah. Blink. Yeah, that's probably gonna be when we wake up, I would imagine. Okay. It hurts, it hurts. Yeah, damn you, Tenna. Everyone except Mike, yeah. Whoa. You're early. I wonder. Here's the theory right now, or game theory. This it will turn into something later where it doesn't say you're early. Because here's the thing: if they're gonna continue to update the Spamton sweepstakes, there's probably something. I would imagine. I I feel like there has to be more. I feel like they removed some of them. Oh, that's the same campaign. I feel like they removed some of them. It's over. Watch the finale. Yeah. Official rules. I guess this would be it. I don't. Uh. If something happens where people see some other stuff, I will. I will probably put. I'll try and see to add to it. But I think this is pretty cool. Um, the fact that they updated this and it seems like that cat thing was 1,000,000% new. That cat thing is 100% new. I do know that. There's no way that because I spent literally like 5 hours on the Spamton sweepstakes when it first released, looking at stuff. That cat thing was 100% new. That angel thing that was really cool. The song that it was singing seemed like another rendition of Also Temperate, or Ua So Moist or whatever. There's Undertale soundtracks, so they're finally being made into Deltarune, which is very interesting. But yeah, I think this is a really fun. I'll definitely, obviously, I'm still gonna play this. I mean, here I will say this: I am 1,000,000% going to cry probably within the first 5 minutes of playing Deltarune. I cried when with chapter 1 I was more shocked that I'm playing another game made by Toby Fox, and I only cried at the ending credits, the Don't Forget song with actual lyrics. That made me cry. But the in the cyber world, when we are going down the slide and we get the beat drop and then It's a Cyber World starts playing, that just hit me that I realized I'm finally playing a second chapter of Deltarune, and I burst into tears, like happy tears. And I'm 1,000,000% probably going to do that with chapter 3 because, I mean, we've been waiting for this for multiple years at this point. I'm so ready for this, and I'm so happy. So, yeah, I'm most likely going to be playing it on my PS5. I know I did say I probably would try and do it on PC since PC might be easier. But I've tried to stream and tried to record. Even this recording might not look the best with how my like the graphics card is. So I'm just not gonna risk it in crashing and losing footage, and I'm just going to play on my PS5. But yeah, that's about it. Stay noble. Stay in the. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.